Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The government has announced the route for the second phase of the high-speed rail line HS2 from Crewe to Manchester and the West Midlands to Leeds. But there's still uncertainty over one of the routes through South Yorkshire. There'll be a spur into Sheffield city centre, a move which has raised concern among neighbouring towns who had been hoping for a station outside the city centre. It would also send the trains through a newly built housing estate in Mexborough near Doncaster. Some have been told their homes may be bulldozed. Our North of England correspondent Kieran Jenkins went to meet the anxious homeowners.
You've just moved into your dream new home. What could possibly go wrong? Well, how about a letter from HS2 saying they may well have to knock it down? Some of these homes in Mexborough near Doncaster are still being built. The government's preferred route for HS2 would see them demolished.
If we want to get passengers more seats on our suburban railways, we have to build more capacity. And if you're going to build more capacity, why wouldn't we build a state-of-the-art railway, fast, effective for the 21st century?
Here's how the government sees it looking from London to Manchester and Leeds. Originally, the route was planned to bypass Sheffield with a station outside the city. The new route is further east, but now with a spur into Sheffield city centre. Sheffield Council lobbied hard to get the route they favoured. If it's finalised after consultation, they say it'll be a huge boost for the city. But high-speed rail may now become less accessible for Rotherham, Doncaster and Mexborough. This community gets the tracks, but not the station. Now, of course, people here feel devastated that they may lose their brand new homes. But it matters on another level too, because there's a suspicion here that this sends a message that some places are more important than other places. And that if you feel that your community has been overlooked or forgotten, decisions like this make that resentment grow. So this is your lovely home?
It is, yes, our brand new retirement home.
Brand new? Yeah. Sue and her husband bought this home believing the route would be miles away. They planned to be here for years. Is it going to be forever?
Not anymore.
Many people in the community, even business people, can't understand why it's coming through here unless it's because they think it's an area that doesn't really matter because of all the troubles in the past.
Is that how it feels to you?
Yes. Very, very much so.
Do you think the people making the decisions understand that?
They didn't even know we were here.
Within 17 years, you could be travelling through Sue's home if HS2 is delivered on time, as the government says it will be. An announcement this passenger group has welcomed. You're about better rail facilities for passengers, aren't you? That's what you want.
Yeah, we want a bigger, better railway.
And the people who live here aren't going to get a bigger, better railway. They're just going to get their house knocked down.
We've got to work with those people, all these people have got to work with the government to make sure that the impact is minimal, that the compensation is fair and just.
Compensation will be paid at 110% of the market rate. Some residents here believe that not only undervalues their homes, but their community too. Kieran Jenkins, Channel 4 News, Mexborough.
I've been getting away with it all